Hi, everybody. Happy, I guess it's what, Tuesday morning? Don't expect to be many people to be up. Just kind of stuck here in the hospital. Thought I would go live. Break down a little bit of information. It's not a lot of information for Big Brother at the moment. Um, but I do want to go over that with you. Hold on my phone. And I'm trying to figure out more how I can see text because I can't. Hmm. Movies under more. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Comments. Duh. Hey, Austin James, Cement Shoes. Nice to see you both come in. Thank you so much. I didn't think anybody was going to come in. Let's talk a little bit about Big Brother. Um, it's been very uneventful, extremely uneventful days going on. The worst news, which came out on Sunday, Janelle Kaser up the block. Now, I'm going to be putting out spoilers here because since I watch the live feeds, but I'm not going to tell you everything. But let's just say the veto competitions, people were uh, Tyler, Janelle, Kaser, Nicole F. Who else was it? Nicole F., Christmas, and I think Ian maybe. I'm not sure. I'm thinking even maybe. I'm don't quote me on that. But yes, unfortunately, Memphis won that as well. So he has the power all today. Hello, is that Stefani? Hello. Hello, Gingerlocks. It has been a long time. Nice to see you. I'm glad you're back. We just talked about a little bit about Big Brother 22, and then we're going to get into just some regular talk if anybody's interested. So that's the one thing. We had two Nicoles in the house, Nicole A, Nicole F. Nicole A has left. We're still calling her Nicole F. Nicole F was on 16 and 18. Because Janelle is in the house, this woman hasn't done anything. She's just got this confident persona. And this girl, Nicole, constantly thinks she's after her. It's all Nicole's talked about in the live feeds is Janelle, 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 Janelle. The girl's obsessed with Janelle. I mean, I get it. I'm obsessed with Janelle. But what ruined it for Janelle and Kaser was Nicole A. When Janelle and Kaser really wanted to push for her forward, to move forward in this, she buckled. She buckled. She had no idea who to believe, where it came from, or anything. And boy, did Julie Chen let her have it at the end. I kind of felt pretty bad for her. I didn't think Julie Chen needed to say that, but it is true. Janelle has never cried. See anybody else new in here? Nope. Hope everybody's enjoying yourself. Got some good stuff here. It's it's not big, juicy, no big moves. Just expect it the way it is, and hopefully we'll get past this week okay, and we'll move on to a better week. That's what I'm hoping. So obviously, Bailey has been spending quite a bit of time with Janelle because they were, I think, both have-nots or whatnot. So they got a lot of talking, a lot of bonding that I saw. Um, Even talking about gameplay if she stayed. Um, Davon, she was also talking to them as well. What happened is the alliances are turning on Davon and Bailey. Why? I don't know. They look at them as a duo. They don't want duos in the house. They're harder to get out. So for that, they're definitely focusing on Janelle right now. They believe that's who it is, who will go on Sunday. But I'm telling you, crazier things have happened in the past. So don't always believe from what you're hearing. Always this dramatic. Is it always this dramatic around here? In Austin, in Big Brother? Is Big Brother it was all about drama? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about me? Confused. Anyway, just let me know. I hope yours are well. Thanks so much, Shoes. Really good seeing you. It is. So they spend a lot of time in the backyard. They spend a lot of time in the house. actually, which we kind of saw a little bit on Sunday's episode. But Nicole thought she'd be a sly one and say, I'll put you up because you talk about me. And then Janelle calmly came back and she got so bent. Like, what is Janelle not supposed to say something when you completely embarrass her, which is going to be on public television? So afterwards, when the camera wasn't rolling, she was pissed. She's like, don't even. Because she really didn't go after Nicole. She wasn't mad at Nicole. Nicole made it this way for her. She didn't go into full detail of why it is like this. Neither one of them seemed to really know. But Janelle doesn't want anything to do with her. And I think if Nicole even tried to maybe make an alliance with Janelle, that might have worked. Don't know that now. But yeah, for whatever reason, Nicole is way too paranoid over everything. She's just constant paranoia. My favorite guest in the house so far. Does anybody have a favorite guest right now? I gotta see. I'm sorry, my eyes are bad. Yes, the show helps with the right. You get it then. You get it. That's the reason why I do it. That's the reason why I do these lives. All of this is just to get away from the insanity of the world. Abso-freaking-lutely. Well, you know what, Cement Shoes, I could agree with you there. But if we could add some Dave Matthews Band too, I'd be happy with that concert. So let me just figure it real quickly here. So there's definitely new alliances that are talking. Without a doubt, Janelle's going out of the house. Kaser doesn't have any idea where he stands. Um, Everybody else is just playing like the bullshit game and just sitting around doing nothing. So not really much to talk about. Not really much to talk about. I'm really hoping to see next week if we get either Ian or definitely Kaser. Do you imagine Janelle gets kicked out and Kaser gets HOH? Of course that would happen. But how awesome. I would love to see Kaser happy because he's been so down on himself. He wants people to come to him. And I think it's time. He's got to get out there. He's got to win a race. He's got to win a race. Come on, Kaser. We are all pushing for you. And other people, I'm absolutely pushing for Devon. I would love to see Devon win. I loved her season, was it 17 and season 19? Yes. I think they were the two they were in. 17 and, yeah, 17, 19. And Nicole F. was in there with Janelle, and they really didn't get along that well. But considering when Nicole won Big Brother that year in 16, which was 2016, when he won in 2016, I'm sorry, I just got lost my train of thought. I hate when I do that. 2000, I just lost what I was about to say. Don't you hate that when that happens? I'm like, I think, like in general, not mom, but in general. I know what you mean. There hasn't been a lot of entertainment lately. That's the problem. This is entertainment. This is pure entertainment for me, and I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy making videos too. It's just that I've been not well. That's why my dot is up. I'm currently in the hospital, so nobody wants to see my face. Um, I'm hoping to be out by Wednesday or Thursday. Uh, it is what it is. It's my life. There are things that just hospitalize me, and that's just the way it goes. But that's what gives me more time to look up on Big Brother stuff. So I'm trying to think if I could think of anything else that was really good that happened. Oh, yes, the safety suite was played. The safety suite was played. And guess who won? Buddy. Or did we see this part? We saw this part. Enzo. And Enzo Saves Christmas. That was played on Sunday. Duh. Um, Now she's got to carry around these stars in a carriage like they're babies. And she's got 9 of them. It's kind of cute. It's kind of funny. If I was going to get a punishment, I would take this. This seems a cute punishment to have. Um, like I said, from the beginning of the week, I'm like, this is going to be such a predictable week that we just got to keep going. There's like no news because if you decide at the beginning, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing, they have not budged. So if they ain't budging, it's just going to be Janelle going out the door and same old, same old. I've never watching Big Brother. I mean, believe it or not, are you Stefani or Stephanie? Stefani, thumb up. Stephanie, thumb down. That could go either way. I want to say Stefani, right? If I'm saying it wrong, correct me. So, I have a friend who is in Australia. I'm like, please, you got to watch it. We're trying to figure out how she can get the United States Big Brother down to Australia. Well, we figured it out. And now she's going to be my big brother buddy. So she's going to know a lot more just like me. I'm telling you, it's on CBS. Um, it's on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 8 to 9. That's it. And, if you're not around, you DVR it. It's well worth it. It's such a good entertainment, and it's me and my kids bond over the show. It's not like we bond over Big Brother, but we sit down as a group of girls and we root for the people that we like, and we love the show. We can't wait to the next one. There's no other TV show that happens like that for us. So that for me is a wonderful thing to have with my kids. And of course, I do explain to them, to get to the top, you have to lie, maybe cheat, hopefully not steal. But these people definitely have to lie, throw people under the bus, stab them in the back. Not always, but in order to get to the top, and that was the goal is, that's what you got to do. I don't think I would have the ability to be that mean to people all the time, or if someone's being that mean all the time and I can't escape them, and then I would be that person sitting in the DR with their head covered with the blanket crying, they won't leave me alone. It would. It would be me. But I did want to come on and tell you just a little bit of what's going on. Hey, Lanky Tour. Just getting off the Big Brother talk. Um, I'm in the hospital, unfortunately. Told quite a few people already. It's no secret. I just don't like the way I look. That's why I have my dot up. Um, but for now, I just want to talk like some regular talk here. You know, I really like to see. I noticed, there's been a lot of drama going on in the community for one reason or another, or many, many, many reasons. I just don't understand how people can fight all the time and listening to fighting all the time and watching people get hurt and cry. I can't be a part of that. Like, it's not that I can't be a part of that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Mom, I don't know what happened. You have my support. Oh, honey, thank you. No, it's my ankylosing. Well, this is what my doctor says. I'm not sure if I'm fully sold on this. It felt like I had abdominal pain. I thought it was a kidney stone. I went to my doctor to get an infusion. They said, you may have an infection. We can't do this. Call your doctor. Called the doctor, sent me to the hospital. I've been here ever since. No visitors allowed. Not allowed to have visitors. I've been all by myself. Um, I've had IVs in my hand, 3 of them blue. They cannot find any more veins on me. So early tomorrow morning, I'm going down for a pick line. How much fun is that? I'm not looking forward to that. But they need to get the fluids into me. They need to get some medicine into me so I can get the hell out of here. That would be great. But yeah, I noticed it was a kind of quiet night around here on YouTube. Wasn't too much going on. But I just wanted to come on and say hi. I didn't come yesterday. Did I go yesterday? No, I didn't go yesterday. But tomorrow's going to be uh, the day before Big Brother, so still not a lot to really talk about unless they decide to change something in the house. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and I did want to tell you, and I think what you can see on the bottom here is our Big Brothers, and that Edzo won the safety suite, and Cody won the power veto. Once Cody won, I was like, blah. I was not happy about that. I'm like, this just got a little boring. Now I'm not happy anymore. Now I'm gonna watch. I did not like Big Brother 21. I really didn't like Big Brother 21, but I watched the whole thing, and I'll watch the whole thing for this too. And there's a lot of people in there like I really like. Paul, who was in season 18 and 19, he wound up sending like that fall after he got out. He sent my girls like some of his dead skull stuff, as well as a note from them. You would have thought they got a note from Taylor Swift or something back then. They were so they couldn't believe they got a letter from Paul and a couple of gifts for Christmas. What a nice guy! Like that's really nice. And I just sent him a message. Thank you, my daughters love you. I would like to buy 2 bracelets. How much are they? He just wound up say, I think he said, "What's your address?" I gave him the address. I guess you try to see out what the mailing would be. He said it's on its way. Crazy. I'm hoping. I know I'm a little scatterbrained right now. That's for sure. I'm tired. I got the medication in me, and now I got to go for this procedure in the morning. Fine. But I think I'm going to log off here now. Thanks for coming by and listening to my Big Brother stuff. I mean, I'm going to keep doing this now. It's so much fun. I'm hoping we can get to a point where we can have panels and talk about it, because there's going to be something you see that I don't see, or somebody else sees that we don't. And there's just so much to see, especially when you have live feeds. There's so much to watch, and it's enjoyable. Do they get in fights? Yes. Can they be annoying? But it's just like living with anybody else. But, they've got games all week long. Actually, you have 2 games, something else. It's actually quite boring in the house. I think I'd actually pull my hair out with no TV, no computers, no phone, no nothing, and hang out with people. And, hopefully you get along. But what happens when you don't? Hey, Pookie T, thanks for coming. Let me see. Lanky Gingerlux. I'll get in contact with you. Great, Lanky. Um, I think in my About Me section, if not, if there are other people who have it, or I'm trying to think the best way. I don't want to put it in here, of course. Um, let's work on a way and see if I can find to reach you. And if I can, if you have a email in your About Me section, I will look at that and see if I can send you some stuff. Is that good? All right, everyone. I think I'm going to, sign off from the hospital I'm in on the 4th floor. You got to have a humor about it, man, because if you don't, you're just going to wind up crying. And I just don't want to do that right now. So have a good night. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Pookie T. Thank you, Stephanie Stefan. I know I'm not saying that right. I'm going to get it right one of these times. Lanky Tour. Thank you, guys. It means a lot. I know that I say that a lot, but it's the truth. And you try to think of other words. Cement Shoes was here. I mean, I appreciate that completely. I didn't think anybody was going to come in. I just like putting up my Big Brother stuff and putting it out there. So if people want to go down the rabbit hole of Big Brother, they'll find my stuff. And hopefully, as I go through it, I will get more and more entertaining. Might be able to learn how to share a screen. It'll get better. But I'm only on my phone since I'm in the hospital, so I can't do much. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I look forward probably talking to you tomorrow. And also, if you can, send me good vibes that my pick line gets in okay. We have no trouble, because that could be ugly. All right. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. Maybe I'll see some of you in Carlos tomorrow morning. Maybe not, but I will see you soon. Thanks, everyone.